How long you last and what it says about you. Number 1, 3 minutes. If you last for 3 minutes, go to hell. Go straight to hell. Do not pass go. I can't believe there's a batch of weak niggas like you roaming the earth. Go charge your dick up. Walking around on 2% is not okay. I'm thinking we about to make a movie. Whole time it was just a fucking trailer. Number 2, 15 minutes. You're perfect. You came to do what the fuck you came to do. I don't got time for all that hooting and hollering. I got my nut 10 minutes ago. Thank you for your services. Now get out. Number 3, 1 hour. You out your fucking mind. If your favorite snack is a honey pack, just say that. You too motherfucking strong. You have a problem. Going this long is for unemployed people and people that eat perks for breakfast. I got shit to do. On my granny. Excuse me, sir. Did you get lost? There's no more coochie left down there.
Bro, if you in that thing for an hour, dog, and you not a teenager at this point, man. You a grown man, and you in that thing for an hour. You might have a point, man. You might have to go ahead and wrap things up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Does she even feel anything anymore? That's gonna be my new tagline. Do you even feel anything anymore, bro? Like, I just don't get it. So the question is, what is the right amount of time? 5 minutes is in and out. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, the passionate, we're gonna knock a little session out. We good, we tired after that. 45 minutes to an hour, bro. It's a marathon. What you doing? Y'all really in there making it happen? I mean, you still on the first one. Y'all really tired out. There gotta be some alcohol or something involved, right? You gotta be some sort of influence to be able to do something like that, right? Am I tripping, bro? Like, that's normal life right now? On the normal... But I also would like to put in this very description. Like, if a man is actually going that long, like, it might be poo. You get what I'm saying? And what you got down there in this thing might not be that cold. It might not. I mean, if you have some cold stuff, yeah, bro, you finishing real quick. The 15 minutes, you struggling to keep up that long because it's just that good. 30 minutes? Yeah, bro, like, it was on your mind, alright? But like, y'all must be a couple sessions in throughout the week and y'all made it to 30 minutes, but now, an hour? It might not be that good. It might not be.
Alright, so this is a story time, and I want y'all opinion, like your true opinion. I'm gonna try to get this quickly as possible. I don't like long videos. Anyway, so, I was dating this guy here in Houston, and he reached out to me on Facebook, not Facebook dating. I don't do dating apps. It was regular Facebook. I add people sometimes randomly. Sometimes people add me woo-woo. And he sent me a message and, trying to talk to me or whatever. Cool, we exchanged numbers, okay? We went on 4 dates within about a month and a half, right? 2 dates we went outside. 2 dates was at his house. No biggie, no problem, okay? So, here's the red flags in the issue, okay? So, after the 4th date, because the first time we went to a food truck park, the second time we did happy hour at a couple of places, third time he cooked, I brought cheesecake. The 4th time, he invited me over because I wanted to see the Christmas lights, and I brought him some pecan pie. Okay, he said after the 4th date, it's time for me to come up with a date. That was the issue right there. Because why am I coming up with a date? Why is the man telling me what to do? If I want to spend my money, I will. I got money and I'll spend it on the man that I want to. Okay. So next, after that, I told him that, like, at the beginning, I always tell people the same thing. Okay. That I do not drive. I am a passenger princess. I was created to be a passenger princess. And I told him that I never seen my mama drive my daddy around. And so I won't be driving the man around. And that's just that. And so he remembered that from the beginning, and he was like, okay, yeah, I'm not driving you. So the last straw was he said, plan a date. Okay, I planned the date, right? Got the date together. And then I was like, okay, are you going to drive? He said no. He said no to driving me around. And mind you, we in the same city. It's not like we in different cities. We in the same city. Okay. And the driving not even long. You know what I'm saying? It's not like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's not even long. He said no. And so I replied and I said, I don't go back and forth with men, and I'm not going to start today. And I had blocked him. Do y'all think I'm wrong?
I'm glad you blocked this man. You know, I'm really glad you blocked this man. Thank you for blocking this man, because now you don't have to waste his time anymore. Y'all was just wasting time, bro. You was wasting this man's time. He was really just trying to see what you came about, but yet you showed your true colors very early in the stage, alright? Maybe you're just looking for a man to take care of you. But these are the type of women that probably be like, yeah, I've been single, I've been looking for the right man, I've been looking for the provider type. The man just wanted to see how creative of a date you can get and actually just take the wheel a couple times, bro. That's normal couple behavior, man. You ever dated a girl or even married couples be like, you driving? They sit there had to tell reasons why. They gotta sit there and debate on who driving. It's a real challenge, especially if this man, let's just say this man actually drove for a living. He was a delivery driver. He drove trucks. They don't want to keep driving even on their off day. Sometimes it's just a way of relaxing, not to drive, not to have to worry about it. I'm just saying. That happens. So I'm glad you blocked this man, so you don't have to waste his time anymore. Thank you.
And why out of nowhere has it become a trend for women to come on here and publicly announce that they are celibate? Like, what is the purpose of it? First of all, celibacy and abstinence is two different things. Look up the differences, because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are not celibate. And then they go on here and say it's been 2 months. Good for you. 2 months, great. But why announce it?
I think they do that just because it's a form of thirst trapping. I mean, look, man, to be honest, this is like a calling. It's like, reverse psychology. I am not doing anything. Then you will have men that's gonna want you even more because you're supposed to be not doing anything. In their mind, they're gonna just try to get you. You get what I'm saying? Try to do this, try to do that with you, man. Or your DM's so filled and you're so fluent that you had to just let the whole internet know that you're celibate because, man, you just tired of everybody coming after you. You're like, I don't know. That's my only two things, you know? And we could add a third option. You just mentally unstable and just think that's going to help. You know, that could be a factor. You know, a lot of people choose celibacy to really reconnect with themselves. And even during the month of Ramadan, you'll find a lot of people fasting for Ramadan hours. They refrain from having sex because, hey, like it helps them get in touch with more of their spiritual side and have more self-discipline and self-control. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Just one of those, why take it to the net? Why you gotta let the world know and all these dudes know that you are choosing not to give it up? Have you then gave it up that much that you gotta let everybody?
What's your age?
I'm 18.
Let's say we're together, and I'm paying all the bills and taking care of you, but I cheated on you. Would you give me another shot, or would you leave?
I would give you another shot, of course I would. If you're taking care of the things and, you know, we can have a simple conversation to establish, you know, the exclusivity of our relationship, then I understand. But if you have one slip up, then I can't really say nothing. You're taking care of everything. My duty is to suck and shut the up at the end of the day.
Suck, and shut the up?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I realized that a man, you know, after a long day of work and he wants to pay, you know, he's paying for all the bills, he's, you know, taking care of all the duties, fixing the plumbing, fixing all the stuff that a woman wouldn't do. I do want to give him his time to breathe afterwards. I need to pleasure him. I need to make sure he's fed and happy, and then I'll be able to kind of talk to him. But I want to really make sure that my man has everything he needs and to support our family and not be overly stressed out.
Man, what y'all think, man? Is she young and naive, or does she understand what men really want if they're the sole provider in the household? She's 18. Has she lived long enough to understand what is actually going on in a relationship? Or is she just too naive to know? And that's all she knows. Because she really hasn't worked long. She's only 18. She hasn't been in the workforce long. She hasn't learned. Or was it the example that her parents showed? You know what I usually think is that, man, women usually, you know, copy that of the example that was shown to them. Either by their grandparents or by their mom that they truly love. Somebody that was just someone they absolutely adore. Maybe an auntie, you know, maybe a cousin. They usually copy those sort of, you know, things of what they did. That's how they're gonna act in their own relationship. Maybe she was shown the example of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is she too young to understand what she's really saying? Yes or no?
Hey men, can we normalize, stopping telling women to not wear makeup, to not wear filters? Because that's no different than you guys not deciding to keep up with your facial hair, or to put rims on a car, or every other thing that you guys do that don't make sense. Let that sink in.
I don't think you can compare. You can't compare. You can't compare you enhancing your beauty, your face, your all this in your face to that of putting rims on a car, a vehicle. So basically you just saying that you basically are comparing yourself to a vehicle that gets a paint job. That's not really the same thing. A man can't go home and lay in bed with his car, okay? Your man can't go out and wash his car. He's gonna wash his car. It's gonna be the same car that he drives home. If he's gonna put those rims on there, cool, but it's the same car in his driveway. Meanwhile, you got all this stuff on. When you go to wipe this off, you might be a completely different person. It is not the same. You cannot compare.
If you know your man's is little, why would you go try to talk to that girl that got a big butt? Like, how you gonna hit that from the back?
No, I can't. You can't ask a question like that, bro. You can't ask a question. You gotta ask the lady, how do you think you're gonna have a man with a butt that big? Like, how do you think he's gonna properly take care of that? How are you gonna keep a man happy? How are you gonna please a man if your butt's that big and you don't take care of it? Yeah, you see how I reversed that, guys?
That shit, let her listen, that shit. I let it sleep outside. It's like 6 a.m. I'm waking her ass up. Wake up. Come inside. Fucking talking to a on the fucking phone. In my fucking house. Crazy. Come inside, wake up. Fucking talk to the nigga on the phone. Crazy ass. Tripping, nigga.
Man, I'm a little bit at loss for words, to be honest, but she had to do something terribly bad to be you just got put out on the patio. You got water thrown on you and everything. He kicking you out the house at 6 a.m. and you just sitting there allowing this. Like, you must have did something crazy. Have no place to go. Ruin the good thing that you did have going on by cheating with another man. Yeah, I think you played yourself on this one. Yeah, you definitely did. You caused your own downfall. That's what you did. Appreciate you guys for watching. Please make sure you like the video. I'll see you on the next one.